starts having injuries, they start to take a toll.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. Last game for the Nets, they picked up a W against the Knicks in New York.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Trevor Booker is out there with Hayward. Then there's Jazz leading by 11. Passes it to Burks. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Williams dishes to Freak. Robinson up top. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Garibaldi. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Jazz are gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Favors with the screen. To the middle. The 9-foot shot. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his first bucket in this one.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Now here's Freak. Burks covering. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. Favors with the
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Here's Exum. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Nets trail by 10. Young outside. Freak sets a screen for Young. Freak kicks to Williams. Picked by Bargnani. Williams attacking. Shot from the wing. No luck. And it's Utah the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Freak kicks to Young. They set the pick. Shot's good from Bargnani.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Jazz leading by 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Favors passes to Burks. Hayward against Young. Hayward dishes to Burks. 17-foot shot on the way. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Favors has got 5 now.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Jazz lead by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by his team's strong play of late. He's gotten a much-needed boost of confidence.
Well, I think the approach is a lot different. Coming to every game now, it's like, okay, this is a game that we're going to.
Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much happier guy now that he expects to win.
You know, no better feeling than every time you take the court, you know if you do X, Y, Z, you have a chance to win. And Joe Johnson has seen them all since he joined the league way back when with the Celtics and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Carl Baldy in at 2-guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Dallenberg. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Freak. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He ended with 11 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Kicks to Hood. There's the feed to Burke. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. Hood's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. Number 1, the Nets.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for the team is a function of the but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Jack. And a wide-open look for Freak. The rebound by the Jazz.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. 4th in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby. Room for improvement, but acceptable.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but